Hi, my name is Laura and I'm the Diabetic Diva. What I'm going to show you today are some quick little healthy versions of snacks you can make for the Super Bowl or for any party without having to do the same old boring vegetable tray. Right here, I talked about in one of my previous videos about always having salsa on hand. This is just salsa, and these are some wrap chips. Instead of getting regular chips from the store that have been fried or still baked with a bunch of oil, you can make your own chips, either with pita bread, or I like to use this wrap bread. It's made from flaxseed, oat bran, and whole wheat. You can get any kind that you want though. This just happens to be a favorite of mine. This though doesn't already have any previous flavor like a tomato and basil or spinach flavored wrap, so I can flavor these any way I want. And then you can also use the wrap to make pizzas. And then I just bake the wrap for 5 minutes in the oven at 350 degrees. Take it out, put down some tomato sauce, veggies. This is a veggie pizza. So we have onions and peppers, mushrooms, and I put just a little layer of cheese on top. Put it back in the oven at 400 from anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes until your wrap crisps up and your cheese melts. And then we also made these little wrap sandwiches. Well, they're not really little. I take the wrap and I cut it in thirds, which I cut it like this, and this is pretty big. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to put some mustard down, and I use mustard instead of mayonnaise. There's no calories in mustard, and you don't have all the fat in mustard that you have in mayonnaise. And I get a spoon and I just mush my mustard around just like that. Now this is spicy mustard, spicy brown mustard. You can use Dijon mustard, you can use ground mustard, or just regular plain mustard if you want. And I put down those have spinach in them, and I'll put a little bit of spinach in there. If you have like a leaf that's got a stem on it, just break off the stem. And then I also have some watercress. Cucumbers. You want to make sure if you use cucumbers, slice them thin so that they'll fold up with the sandwich easier. I have some peppers that were left over from when I cut them up for another recipe. Some green onion. If you want to use just regular plain onion, that's fine. And then if you can either just leave it as a veggie, maybe put some sliced sun-dried tomato on there. That's always good. And then you can just wrap it up like that if you want, or get your favorite kind of lean deli meat, and then you just want to take it, and I just fold it in thirds. And then I have a toothpick over here. Take a toothpick, stick it through to hold it in place, and that's your wrap sandwich. How easy is that? So we're going to put it there. Next I'm going to show you how I make these chips. Now you can just do them plain if you want, and you can do them in any shape that you want. You can make triangles. I made rectangles this time. The bigger you make the chip, the longer it's going to cook in the oven to crisp up. So let's get some of this spoon out of the way. I'm just going to give this a quick spray of olive oil, just like that. Oops. Just make sure you get the whole thing. And I think I'm going to use chili powder this time. You can use chili powder, smoked paprika. I've used some chipotle, ground chipotle powder, garlic powder, onion powder, whatever your favorite seasoning is. You could do an Italian seasoning. And I just sprinkle the pita where I've sprayed it with the olive oil with the chili seasoning. And then I take, this is just a pizza cutter, and I just cut up, I'll make that one into a triangle, and then I lay them on the sheet tray. Spray that one down. We'll do a garlic one. Cut your pieces. Stick them on your sheet tray. And then I'm going to set the timer for 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, we'll check them. They'll probably need a little more time because some of them are a little bit, those are a little bit bigger. And then you can also do guacamole. Take a nice ripe avocado, or 2 if they're smaller, cut them in half, get your pit out, cut out your avocado from the shell, mash it up with a little bit of lime juice and some cilantro, maybe a little bit of garlic and onion, depending on how you want to flavor it. And then just stick it in a bowl, and you can serve it with these chips as well. You can also do this wrap pizza as a dessert. Bake off your wrap in the beginning like you do with your pizza for about 5 minutes in a 350-degree oven until it crisps up. Put a layer of yogurt down, and then you can get some strawberries and cut up some strawberries, apples, bananas, pineapple if you want to do pineapple. I try to stick with fresh fruit and not get canned fruit that's been sitting in syrup of any kind. Or if you have to, or if you want to buy canned fruit, make sure it's in its own fruit juice, not in a syrup. And then you can dollop it with some more yogurt on top, and there you have a great dessert that's low fat and not gonna give your kids a sugar rush during the game. So those are my quick tips. Another tip you can do too is I got these really nice cremini mushrooms, and a lot of times when I do my baked pizza wrap, I will maybe saute off my onions and mushrooms first a little bit and then cook them on the pizza. So that's another idea. But there's all kinds of ways to lighten up food and have a healthier snack rather than the same old chips, dip, and maybe the same boring vegetable tray. My name's Laura. I'm the Diabetic Diva. Visit my blog spot at www.thediabeticdivaintennessee.blogspot.com on Google. Have a great party. Thanks.